Recently, we've talked about gem duplicating here in the channel, but now we have a post here on Reddit that shows just how crazy this can get. What you're looking at here are duplicated gems. We're going to read through this and kind of see what the community has to say, as well as the person who was banned for duplicating gems who had made 102 million platinum. So let's see this. 102 million platinum, largest purchase, 500 rank 5s by one player. Average purchase, 20 rank 5s. It took 4 days to be fully banned from email and in-game notifications. Most players were happy to see this happen. Some were irrationally upset. Only reason I posted the full inventory, which is what we're looking at right here, to the market was because I was banned. Otherwise, I was conservative with sale and only used to play my own account. So this person apparently was banned and then decided just to throw everything up in the market to see what would happen, I guess, for all that platinum. If they were banned, they couldn't have made out from it, but I guess that's their thinking. Do not sell for cash or profit real world in any way, or they did not. I told no one of the bug. It was found September 24th. Enjoy. That was 1 month ago. So in a month's time, look at the number of things. Now there's other things that he shared right here. This is his banned message, which it's hard to read. Due to the violations, the account has been suspended until 20,042. So if the game's still around back then, he'll get his account back. I don't think it's gonna happen. All right, so here are the transactions from today. 275,000 platinum. Overall, 1.6 million. Today, 208 million platinum in sales. Here, 4.7 million platinum in sales. And 11.4 million platinum in sales. That is a crazy number of platinum. But that's also a crazy number of duplicated gems. So let's kind of see what the community has to say about this. Now, obviously Blizzard is crashing down on this. They don't want gems being duplicated. It's ruining the markets. Now, the question is, what happens if you're someone that bought duplicated gems? Do those gems stay with your account? Since they're not real gems, they're like copies of gems. They're not the real thing. Are you able to keep them? Let's see what the community has to say right here. One of the culprits communicates with the player base better than the devs or community managers. I don't know if Blizzard doesn't talk about this because they don't really want everyone to know about it, because they don't want anyone to try and duplicate the process. That could be it. By the way, guys, I just recently got myself a new standing desk, which I absolutely love. We used to have 4 monitors. I went down to 3, but that's why we have a bit of a mess in the office. This is my old desk, which is a 7-foot desk. It has to weigh about 300 pounds. I need to take this thing apart and get it out of the office, because now it's just a seat that I sit on, but I love having a standing desk. I sit here, or I should have said, I sat there for 12 to 15 hours a day. 12, we'll say to be safe. And it was just killing me sitting down all day. So now we could stand. Back on track with what we have going on here. I'd be interested to see, what did you do with the platinum? What was your res at the time you got banned as well? Ooh, can we see the replies there? He was 6,300 residents plus 24.4 thousand combat rating. Okay, so that gives us an idea of the strength and power that he had. I would guess with that much platinum, you start transferring them to your alts, paying max value for legendary gems. I have no alts, but I can't speak for other dupers. Susan Express could be doing the same thing, selling platinums earned for selling dupes. Players get permabanned with no reason giving aside from you violated the terms of service, and then you exploit a major bug and get a fair explanation at least. But in any case, good on you, I guess, to come clean. The secondary gem make whales go crazy. Will they ban a bunch of whales who took advantage of the bug? I bet 4 days max. Ooh, interesting thing being said there, because the person that came here and shared this Reddit post clearly was being honest about what they did. They came clean, as Mike here says. But It's worth noting, everyone sits and thinks about legendary gems. 5 out of 5-star legendary gems, how that is where you gain all the power and where you get so big inside of the game, and like that's like the end game, right? But really, when you talk to any of the whales inside of the game, the harder things to get upgraded are these secondary gems. They're the ones that you just can't get enough of to get your power up. So, as Mike here says, the secondary gems make whales go crazy. Yes, when they saw all of this, they were probably like, this is it. Swipe the credit card, I'm buying all of these gems. So when you think about it, because they were being duplicated, Blizzard was still making money from them because people would have to then go buy platinum with real money to purchase them from the in-game shop. So they still were making money on their end as well. I really dislike that this exploit existed, and more that you took advantage of it. All right, so we have someone here being very honest. What I do appreciate is your candor and explanation. There's a lot of questions as a result of this, and we were not getting any answers from the development team. I'm sure they will be forthcoming in the coming weeks, but for now, I'm glad we had some insight into what had happened. See you in 20 years. Now, he said see you in 20 years because that's when the ban is lifted. Then he's allowed to play again. I guess the question is, why hasn't Blizzard addressed this at all? And I don't think they're going to give much of an explanation. I think that they would just probably put in patch notes that there has been this exploit or bug going on inside of the game, that players who were utilizing it are going to receive bans, and that's really going to be it. It's going to be a very concrete, straightforward. They have their PR guys that are going to say what needs to be said. They're not going to go ahead and go crazy and give an in-depth explanation, I don't think. I don't know that it would benefit them. Maybe more put their foot in their mouth or something and really highlight that there was an issue in the first place. Not sure. Let's read a little bit more. So it wasn't the controller it wasn't the controllers everyone was getting banned with. It was this the whole time. Yikes. That's funny because we did talk about how people were getting banned for controller use, right? And I said in that video, uh-oh, where'd that go? I said in that video that people are getting banned. It's not saying why they're getting banned, and they're blaming controller use. But really, were they doing other things that were not with terms of service outside of controller use? And look at the response here. Well, funny you should mention. I do also play on an Xbox controller on PC. So maybe initially on Friday I was banned for the controller. The world will never know. How I was able to stay online for 4 days after the ban notification is what is interesting. I bet lots of money flowed into the game from people taking advantage of the deal though. I just had mentioned that. So I wonder if I was allowed to stay online because of what I did. I heard it's a 48-hour window after notification before full ban. Somehow he was able to do it for 4 days. We did just mention that even though the gems are being duplicated, whales were having to spend real money to buy the duplicated gems. Obviously, I don't condone taking advantage of exploits inside of the game. With that being said, if Blizzard makes there a way that this type of thing can happen, people will take advantage of it, and this type of thing will happen. Things like this happen inside of games all the time, has to do with coding, and they need to be patched as quickly as possible so that it doesn't do too much damage, damage control inside of the game. So I think it's really great that the person here that did this was actually forthcoming enough to share what he did and what it all looked like for everyone that had the question, since, as people have stated, Blizzard was not addressing it. It's been addressed now by one of the dupers themselves. We got to take a little bit of a look at it. Pretty crazy stuff when you think about it. Whales were happy for a short time being able to pull in all of these gems. For now, though, it looks like it's going to be coming to a close, and if there's other dupers out there, which I'm sure there are, it's probably going to be nipped in the bud.